All right, we are back. And before I go into new music, let's go back to the start. First and foremost, I'm kind of like dedicating this to my card guys. I'm sorry that I, won my last game and then walked out the door. Sorry. They had whooped my ass before that. And everybody came out ahead at least once, it appears. So it was still a good time. Everybody was like, you get a participation prize. Not really, though. You gotta play for real. But, it turns out that we were all at this show and we didn't know each other yet.
Are you afraid of things that go bump in the night? Behind closet doors.
I mean, unless we're talking about, like, Bigfoot, Yetis, Chupacabras, skinwalkers and all that stuff. Yeah, no, that's horrible stuff. Otherwise, it's usually my foundation settling or, human intruders of the human type. Yeah, I mean, fear doesn't serve you very well in dealing with other humans.
Are you afraid of things that go bump in the night? Behind closet doors are things when you turn out the light. Don't be afraid of the night. There's a light in the dark, burning bright. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Come inside our world and oyster round the pearl. You'll all be safe inside.
Let's go back. I gotta say, you know what it is I think Twisted Sister made way better songs than they get credit for, and I don't care. Out of that, they're up there. I mean, like, I still listen to a ton of Twisted Sister today. At least their first 4 albums, I think, and enjoy the hell out of it. Their first 2 albums, I think, are just kick-ass driving rock all day. Just awesome heavy metal.
Come inside our world and oyster round the pearl. You'll all be safe inside a perfect place to hide. You'll see from my decree, right above the stormy average and the Norman newfound ecstasy, a wild fantasy come true. This one's for you.
So, you want that line? Maybe engage in conversation like Mike said. Don't run away. Maybe it's not your favorite, but maybe somewhere in the reaction will be something that triggers you to want to engage in conversation, and that can even be disagree. Now, you want to come in and you want to come out and play in someone's ballpark and you don't want to play nice. Well, like everything out there, I'm sure we have people that can join in and then the pile on, but that sucks. What you could do is engage in decent conversation on whatever side of the fence you're on, and we can figure out where the middle ground is. Because the sooner we all meet at the middle ground, sooner we'll progress into something better. Tribal, bubble, narrative-based politics is killing us. It's driving us apart. And we can fix that because we don't have to see eye to eye. We just have to actually get along with each other. And it seems like we brought up a generation and a half of people that believe the opposite. So, I'm just saying, I agree. You want to engage in the adventure. You want to take the first step. Engage in conversation. I'm not saying I'm right. I say I'm wrong all the time. I say it's for entertainment purposes. I don't know my ass from a hole in the ground. But I still think we should all be able to talk.
Oh, you'll all be safe inside a perfect place to hide your sea. From my decree, right above the stormy average and the Norman found ecstasy, a wild fantasy come true. This one's for you. Oh, welcome to our show. Oh, welcome to our life. Just follow me and you'll set yourself free. Now won't you come out and play? Come out and play. Come on out and play. Come out and play. Come on out and play. Come out and play. Come on out and play. Come out and play. Come on out and play. Join our cavalcade until the world you made will only here for you to do what you won't do, you know. On with the show. A place where fantasy becomes reality. Will spin your head around with program to astound. Stand by. Prepare to fly.
Oh, we got to go back. I forgot how good this is, and I forgot how. So, like, if anybody ever wonders, hey, Rollen, why do you do a reaction for 7 people? Well, actually, I did the reaction because that's what I wanted to do, and it meant something to me. Appealing to the entire crowd has never been my thing. And I think I came out to play right from the get-go. Doesn't matter what group it was. It turns out I go fishing in your super fan pond. Pfft, so what? And then I'm going to call it the way I see it. Man, does that irritate a few. I'm not harping about that no more. I agree from across the board with the 99%. And screw the 1%. We're not going to make that the focal point anymore. But, you know, buyer beware. I think there's a Hurricane Alex blowing in right now. Don't be a Hurricane Alex. We try to mobilize our HARP tinfoil hat weather manipulation gear to get rid of you. I really, really like this song. I really think it nails a certain feeling at the moment where yeah, it doesn't matter what ballpark. We can all go out and play. Just play nice. It turns out, like a bunch of other stuff we've talked about, or I've talked about, and you've sat there and listened, fair play transcends oceans, mountains, boundaries. Huh. And then we know the history of sport competition goes back. Yeah, sure, it mimics some warlike activities. We're human. I think one of the biggest problems is a lot of people think we're going to rewrite humanity. And boy, can't I wait till we all get to come out and play in that ballpark. Yeah, let's rewire humanity. Let's see who lines up for that first.
We're only here for you to do what you want, do you know?
Oh, yeah. And then I went straight from Davos to watching them creep around Bilderberg. So my news sources are actually on the ground there, live streaming, filming, and trying to get insight. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying, I moved right on to the big next shadow thing. As I do this, I pay attention to that because that, unfortunately, is as important or more important than this, but fuels this. So, it's a package deal.
Join our cavalcade and for the world you make. We're only here for you to do what you want, do you know? On with the show, a place where fantasy becomes reality. We'll spin your head around with program to astound. Stand by, prepare to fly. Oh, welcome to our show. Oh, welcome to our life. Just follow me and you'll think that you're free. Now won't you come out and play? Come out and play. Come on out and play. Come out and play. Come on out and play. Come out and play. Come on out and play. Come out and play. Come on out and play. Come out and play. Come on out and play. Come out and play. Come on out and play. Out and play.
So, I enjoy every bit of world music, different music, interesting music. I literally enjoy every part of what I've been doing. What I will never give up doing is admitting that a certain era of damn straight. If you grew up on 80s thrash and some metal and stuff, I think you grew up in I think everybody grew up on everything before alternative. Don't get me wrong, there was some kick-ass music in there, but there was a depressing edge, like me working this whole angle today because I'm giving birth to something. There just became this depressing angle to everything, and I take like this for an example. How could you not listen to that? Go back, listen to the words again. That I like something that makes me want more. If you watch the movie reaction, and if you've noticed, I didn't put the name in the title. It's just the movie I had to watch the other day. Oh shit, what was I gonna say? Fuck. There's my problem. If I was like everybody else, things would be easier, because I want to reference that Matt Walsh movie. But what the hell was my point? Oh, Jordan Peterson. His comment on affirmation therapy versus having a real therapist. Rollen has admitted more than once that it was therapy. that fixed him. And trust me, she didn't affirm any of the crazy shit I said, right? Mike's the best example. When I go off the hinges, he's going to share his opinion with us because his opinion's a lot a lot more even keeled than Rollen's, because I live in I live in my own bubble too. Well, of course I do, because of the way I was raised. I mean, I hate to drop this right at the end, but nurture, nature, and environment all play a factor, all a role. They all are part of the equation. It's why I don't disagree with people being equal or any of these catchphrases, how we're all going to be on common ground, but because then the truth is, then I guess what? The bad guy got to win, right? So we all have to live in the cuck tube with nothing before we can be on common ground? Then you'd have to take away all will to want more. Ooh, unless you qualify for elite status, I guess, because then we'll get the total dystopia and you'll only have the two-tiered system planetary-wide. Huh. Weird. Whatevs. Well, this was fun for me. I really love this tune. God, I can't look at myself. I just focus on the mirror. I put a little smiley fucking face up there and just, here, hold on. Better move this up by the, here, we gotta get rid of the bus today, rolling across America. Come here, just give me something to focus on. Yeah, look up at that. That's good. I gotta remember to check the video, make sure I put the video up. I'm just, I gotta work through my personal dilemmas today. We'll be back later.